Good morning. Welcome to KH No Filter Football. I'm Andrew, the Winter Surfer. Thank you for joining me today. As you may have seen by the thumbnail, by the picture there, we're going to be discussing the return of Romelu Lukaku to Chelsea. The main man, the big man, has finally come home. He was announced yesterday in an awesome video. It was only 29 seconds, but it was so good. And then a backup video as well. You can tell he loves being back at Chelsea. I can't wait to watch his interview. But Romelu Lukaku is back at Stamford Bridge. I want to interact with you guys, get your thoughts, get you on, talk about Lukaku, the Palace game coming up tomorrow, which Lukaku will not play a part in, unfortunately. So if you've got him in your fantasy league team, you can stick him in there for a week, or you can wait and take him out and get yourself some points and put him back in afterwards. But yeah, Lukaku is back. Marina has done an awesome job again with her business. She has signed Romelu Lukaku for under £100 million, £97.5 million he signed for, and a 5-year contract to 2026. And rumour is that the shirt number he will pick will be the number 18, not the number 9. Just before we go ahead, thank you for locking in, guys. If you'd like to like and share the video, retweet it out as well. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please, if you like what you're looking at, please subscribe to our channel. We're about 10 subs away from 1.2k. Trying to sort the algorithm out with YouTube and be more consistent basis, so get us there to 1.2k. Also, links to Twitter, Discord, and other YouTube channels are in the description below. You can put your chats in, and if you want to donate to the channel, you can do. You don't have to, but if you want to, there's a super chat function at the bottom. But let's see who's logged in. MG 2801. Like one for yourself. Eden with just a full stop there. Morning, Tommy, CFC fan. How you doing, bro? C1 London, big up yourself. Easy92, you're a big up Winter Surfer. Lukaku, who's back? Hashtag Luke, who's back? Exactly. Josh from the States, big up Andrew. Smash that like button. Good morning. Yes, thank you very much for doing that. I'll put a link in the chat soon. But I just want to go over Lukaku. So about 6 p.m. last night, Chelsea released a video, or even before that, a tease of an announcement of when we first signed him in 2011. That was leaked. And then about 6 o'clock last night, about 29 second, no, actually probably, what was it, 29, 36 second video was released with him, with Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself, Jay-Z, classic, awesome historical track. Just a bit of highlights of him. And then he released another video, sort of a bit longer, about a minute, a couple of hours later, I think. You can see he was smiling and everything like that. Then pictures were released as well. I presume they were taken in Monaco. It looked like, because Lukaku's agent was there, Marina was there. He's holding up a shirt, obviously not one that's big enough for him. Looked like maybe it was like Tammy Abraham's shirt or something like that. But it's one of those things. He has signed 5-year contract, £97.5 million. So it's not the British club record. That still goes to Man City and Jack Grealish. It is a Chelsea record, though. Smashed it by about 25.5 million. 25.5 million from Havertz. No, actually, no. Havertz and Kepa, I think, they're £72 million each. So that's pretty good. 5-year contract. How many goals do you reckon he's going to score? Will there? We need him back to get the 18. Look who's back. Yes, he is. Look who's back. How many goals? Premier League goals. I'm thinking anywhere from 22 to 25 Premier League goals. And that would be, we haven't had that since Diego Costa, and he only scored 20 in his 2 championship winning seasons. We haven't had 42. Wow. Is that overall, or is that just Premier League? It's Callum. Thank you, sentiment. Salman Zaki, 25. Yeah, I think 25 is reasonable. 25 league goals, especially in this team. When you think about it, they created the most chances when Tuchel took over. They're only needing that one person just to finish off. 35 plus in all comps, but 23 in the Premier League. Okay. 42 overall. Wow. 42 overall. It's Cam, break it down. What do you expect him to get in the Premier League? What do you expect to get in the Premier League? Because I'd like to know what you think he'd get in the Premier League if he's getting 42 overall. He should take number 11. Swear that was Drogba number in 2012. I know Drogba's number was 11. It was 11 when he signed. It was 11. He was initially 15 and then he went to 11. 21 for C1 London. Yeah, I think that's more than fair. Anyone? I don't like these. I don't like these things. I mean, maybe 18 or no. He's got to get over 20 league goals. Winter Surfer, I have a huge feeling we are winning the league, even with City getting Kane. Wow. The City get Kane. Yeah. 25 plus in the Prem. Wow. It's Callum. That if he gets that, we are definitely winning the league. I don't really care what City. I say that if City don't get Kane. It'd be hard to. If he gets 25 plus in the league, wow. Yes, please. Just have a striker scoring 20 plus goals. Last time we had that was Didier Drogba. I think 2010, yeah. 29 league goals. Yeah, we're not very fortunate when it comes to strikers at the moment. Just as long as he didn't take that number 9 shirt, that cursed number 9 shirt. Cursed number 9. It's been cursed since Chalobah took it in 2006. He was a defender. Just shameful. Absolutely shameful. But yeah, 25 plus. Also, his first game. I know, Sam and Zaki, I know you never miss a show, and thank you very much for your support and everyone else's support as well. We do really appreciate it. We're going to start doing more of these morning shows or early afternoon shows going forward to get you guys more involved, because we know some people aren't able to watch us live or it may be too late, so we want to get more of you guys involved. Don't give him the R-Tank. This is Don Rom season. Give him number 9. Fight the fear. This ain't PSG. Is that a reference to Messi or something like that? Or he didn't take the number 10 shirt. Yeah, it's very. I think 18. I think 18 holds reference to him because that's the shirt number he got when he first signed for us in 2011. And he's always said he's had unfinished business. I think he wants to do well in a number 18 shirt. It is cursed. They need to do some type of exorcism to it, like lay it in the middle of the Stamford Bridge pitch and have, just some chanting or whatever, just around it, just to lift the curse of Chalobah. You never give an offensive number to a defender. You just don't do it. It's like the Wolves goalkeeper wears number 11. It's like, what? No, it doesn't matter. It's just wrong. Or even give an offensive player a defensive number, like Clint Dempsey. You might not know, it's played for Fulham and Tottenham, USA International, about 10 years ago, wore the number 2 or something. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But 21 of you locked in so far. Thank you very much. Like I say, if you've only just joined, like and share the video, subscribe if you have not done already. If you want to, links to everything are in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, please do so. What about number 8 shirt? Currently held by Ross Barkley. Number 8 is very... I don't reckon we should give the number 8 shirt to anyone. That belongs to Lampard. He's our greatest ever player. Top goal scorer. I just don't think so. Yeah, Messi 30. Messi 30 did wear that when he first broke into Barcelona. I think. When is call-ins? Call-ins will be very soon. I will be dropping a link in. But I just want to discuss overall thoughts on Lukaku. Get with you guys. What are you thinking? How excited are you for Lukaku starting with us? First game looks like it's going to be against Arsenal at the Emirates next Sunday, 4:30 kickoff. How excited are you that his first game will be against Arsenal? Do you think he's going to body or pocket Ben White if he plays against him and Gabriel? And what do you think his overall impact will be on the team as well? Because I think he'll have a positive impact on Werner and Havertz and all those around him. Do we stick with a 3-4-3? What about Gary Neville's comments about him? That he's not going to chase down, or he's not. Liverpool wouldn't sign him, Man United wouldn't sign him. Very bitter from Gary Neville there. What about number 8? Yeah, I've said number 8 shirt. Yeah, 8, 11, 10 are too much prestige. Yeah, I get that. Lukaku, the better signing than Haaland, says Grant CFC. Haaland, do you mean playing at the moment, or just overall, just playing the financial side, knowing that Lukaku will be here probably for the rest? This is it. This is his last big contract, the last year's. Or are you thinking Haaland's not going to be here for that long, and that's why we didn't do it? Hey, but might happen next year maybe. Father in the building, yo, representing Belfast this week. He went over there. He had a good time singing the new Havertz song. Everyone seems to be singing. That's good. Just as long as we get rid of Bakayoko, although his song was very good. But yeah, Romelu Lukaku has returned to Chelsea. Signed 10 years ago. He is back, and we'll probably see a interview out today. Prescott Thomas Tuchel we will be able to talk about him from 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. He'll be able to talk about Lukaku, which he hasn't been able to do or hasn't wanted to do until we signed him. But he is signed, still delivered. He'll be back in training, I think, Monday or Tuesday. And he's going to integrate into the squad. And Tuchel's going to have him train him and unleash him at some point against Arsenal. Whether he starts or whether he comes off the bench, he will unleash. But also, remember, very exciting. Tonight, the Premier League kicks off. Brentford versus Arsenal. Don't want to talk about that. What are your thoughts on the Palace game coming up tomorrow? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. UK time. We're not on telly. The European champions are not on telly. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Well, what are we thinking? I'm thinking there's going to be multiple changes to the team that played on Wednesday. Havertz played 120 minutes. I don't think he'll start. Do we think Werner, Pulisic, Cho might be the front three? Is Chilwell, Mount, Thiago Silva going to come back in? Reece James? Is Jorginho going to start? What's going to happen? Palace, it could be a very tricky game. We've got a very tricky start to the season on paper. Yeah, I don't buy that from media with Messi shirt number. They probably tried, but Neymar was not entertaining it and wrapped it in a nice PR bowl. You're probably right. Unfortunately. How do we watch the Palace game if it's not on telly? I can't advise you what to do, really. You will have to seek... there we go. Tommy's got it. We are on TV. We're on Premier Sports 1 HD. Oh, okay. There you go. Premier Sports 1 HD. There we go. If you can't get that, though, you'll have to use your own imagination about how to find it. Being up winter so early. Yeah, I'm just doing some of these early shows. Get you guys more involved, interactive. We watch all around, watching different parts of the world. Just get you more interaction. We're going to do more interaction call-ins in the mornings, early afternoon shows. Get your guys' reaction. Live streams, boys. Yes, thank you very much. I haven't seen you in a while, mate. You were good. See you on. I don't want to see Trey Pulisic Werner yesterday after that performance in the Villarreal game. But it probably will start. They probably will see one London. They probably will. They probably have to. Learn this word, Chelsea fans. 2 words: patience and rotation. First part of the season, I remember we've got an international break after the 3rd game, and we've got Palace, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa, City, Spurs, and then Southampton. So learn rotation. Understand and accept rotation and patience, because we might not see the best of this team until October. DJ Sav, how you doing, bro? I'm doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well as well. Crofty, I was supposed to be going to the game tomorrow, but the Matthew Harding lower thing. Yeah, they better fix it. I think that's a disgrace. And Bruce Buck's response to it is, if you see it, it's absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace that is. They've had all that time to get it sorted out. Absolute disgrace it is. Absolute. Or use Crystal Palace TV or the 5th Stand. The 5th Stand don't show live games. I think they'll do audio commentary. Rotation is key. Have faith. Yes, have faith. Thomas Tuchel has earned our trust and faith to know what he's doing. He did it Wednesday. We brought Kepa on. Agreed, Andrew, but they were diabolical. They were diabolical. I know. See, well, and I know. It's just the start. We just need to keep it doing. Harding is south lower. Well, it's the Matthew Harding stand, so it's higher or lower. So MHL is Matthew Harding lower. South lower, I believe, as well. On the camera, when they do that side the cameras. I think it's the side. You saw it against Spurs. It was that side that looked a bit built up, I believe. Live stream is free. Live stream is free. Oh, yes. Harding is down lower. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, it's a bit of disgrace. You can come on and discuss that if you want to. Want to vent, I understand that as well. I think they've offered like a free ticket or something to another game. I know some people have offered to taken like the Aston Villa game or something like that. True, I shouldn't overreact that much. So no. Listen, it's fair criticism. It's fair criticism you can have of them. The second half they were a bit suspect. What I would say is the manager's got a hell of a job this season. Short pre-season again, summer tournament, COVID restrictions still. It'll be challenging for that. What do you think United's excuse is going to be this year for not winning a trophy? I'm going with we don't have a CDM. I really don't know. You know what? I don't know. It'll be something. It'll be something. I wonder when they'll switch back to the Glazers, because if you've noticed, them and Arsenal since the protest, nothing. That's all died down. A majority. There are still some diehard that in this community that's still like Glazers out, but at the moment that's all died down, isn't it? I knew that was going to happen because they just the bulk of it. They got no they got no guts to follow up with it, have they? We'll be going to the match tomorrow. Cannot wait. It's been long. Will be great to be amongst the fans again and support the club. Exactly. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than watching your team. There's nothing better than watching your team, even on telly, with the same with the fans there. It's just something different. It's just different. Matthew Harding is north. No, but the Matthew Harding stand is the whole thing. We're talking about what section of Matthew Harding stand that people can't sit in. I think it's the lower half. I can't remember which side. We play home. Worst case scenario, a draw, possibly. I know we have a very good record against Palace, but over the years they've popped up with that odd like draw or even defeats. Even when we had even on Conte's time, they beat us 2-1 at home when we were on the verge of winning the title. Dickie's in South Stand is the best chill spot. Okay. McFred is dead and only tags. McFred is dead. There's going to be a lot of rotations. There's a lot of players played under 20. Yeah, and also they've only just come back, if you remember. I mean, Mount's only just come back. Reece James, Thiago Silva, Chilwell. Chilwell's the funny one. I don't know why he didn't come back earlier. He never played a single game in the Euros. Crofty, you sure? I'm sure Matthew Harding is by Frankie's and hotels. Yeah. Let's put it. Matthew Harding, if you're watching, if you've got the screen in front of you, the normal screen that they have when Chelsea play, and you see the pitch, the Matthew Harding is up to your right on your screen. It's always that. It's the Matthew Harding stand. Yeah? The left is the shed end. The one in front is the west stand. That's where like the directors and Bramford sits. And the east stand is where like most of, I don't know if the reporters have moved or maybe the commentary team still sit there, and most of the families sit there as well. But yeah, it's a disgrace really, and the reaction to more's not being made of it because Lukaku loses sweat, but Bruce Buck, you need to train someone in PR, bro, or you need to be trained in PR because your response to it was very cold and unfeeling. And I know you've offered free tickets and anything like that, but I just think it could have been held a lot different, but that's PR for you. So, yes. Thanks for still locking in, guys. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Donate if you want to in Super Chat. Links to Discord, Twitter, and other YouTube channels are in the description below. Get us to 1.2k subs and beyond. We're so close. We're about 10 away. Let me double check that right now. See if anyone's been added. Still 10 away. But yeah, get us to that and beyond, please. We're trying to get the YouTube algorithm sorted out. We're doing more shows. We're going to get you more involved as well. Let me just see here. Crofty, it's the shed. DJ Sab. Saw a comment on Cobham and Pulisic. Don't be harsh on them. They will have an excellent season. Hopefully, that's what all Chelsea fans want. No Chelsea fan should want any of their players to do well. You might not like them, but as soon as they cross that white line, you should back them and want them to do well. Even if you're screaming at them like me with Alonso about why is he shooting with his right foot. Do you know what I mean? or why are you taking corners? I would still want Alonso to do well for us. What happened to the seats? I think someone I can't think of the term. It's like it's assisted seating or something like that. It's weird. News on new centre back and midfielder. Midfielder is nothing at this moment in time whatsoever. The news at the moment is Kounde is still on. I think they're trying to negotiate not to pay the 80 million euro release clause. There's still a situation with Zuma that's died down the last couple of days since the news about West Ham, about 25 million. The big news going out is, of course, Tammy. He's asked for more days to think about it. He is waiting for Arsenal to do something, but I don't think Arsenal will do something. They can't sell Lacazette, and they can't. Their focus is on was on Maddison. It seems to be now moving to Odegaard. But I don't think they can afford Tammy. If I was Tammy, I'd go. I would go to Roma. Further your education in football. Mourinho might be on the decline. He is on the decline, but he's better than Arteta. He is better than Arteta. Even if you stay there for a year, 18 months, 2 years, you can come back. Even if you do well and we buy you back, ironically. But do it for yourself. Do it for your football education. Get away. Get a clean break. You're in Italy. Tomori's out there. Smalling's at Roma. You know, other players as well that have been played for us are out there. I would just go there. Just go there. To you, Genius. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're good as well. Crofty, you're communicating with sentiment there. Werner will be unlocked by Don Rom, like RB Leipzig and Poulsen. Yeah, very good. Do you want on DJ Serbia? I didn't mean to overreact. I rate them. No, that's fine. Listen, see what London. We can overreact. If you recognise you've overreact, that's an even better thing. If you think you have, it's not one where you would double down and still like have pride, you know, like use your pride or anything like that. Arsenal dickheads are trying to sell Laka to Roma to buy Tappy. Yeah, I don't even think Marina would want Lacazette at the moment, but yeah, Tammy Abrams asked for a couple more days to I beg your pardon, to look into his future. He is waiting for Arsenal to put in some type of bid. But yeah, you can come on and talk about that if you want to. Anything else? Thanks for locking in again, guys. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. If you wish to come on and chat about anything there, please do so. So the link is in there. Gerald O'Connor, Mourinho's a real football man. I can't dislike him. Tammy would do well in Rome. Nice weather, great food, fantastic fans. Yeah, nice weather, unlike here. It is Friday the 13th. Ooh. Is it Friday the 13th? Maybe that means Brentford will beat Arsenal. It's one of those spooky things. C1 London, I respect your opinion, bro. I know Chovan and Pulisic were not great on Wednesday. I agree. They were bad in that match. Father, spoiler, will be at the game. Sentiment here says, yeah, I saw the work. They are expanding disabled seating. That's right, in South Stand. Is Astrid in South? You work at Stamford Bridge. Cool. So, your father's here and Josh is here. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm still a bit jet lagged, but it's getting better now.
Jet lagged? You went to Belfast. What are you talking about? You jet lagged?
Well,
same time zone. You're in the same time zone. Jet lag. You mean you're still working off your buzz? The amount of drinks you had over. That's what you're doing. Not jet lag. Jet lag. Oh my days. Man. This guy, I tell you, that's why one of the things why we love him in this community is just saying stuff like jet lag. DJs have jet lag. Yeah, exactly. I can see it. Jerry, you can cycle to Belfast. You have to take a ferry or something first, but yeah.
Well, technically, because I live in southwest of England, I have to, take a train in it, 3 hours train. Well, it's technically still a 4 hour trip for me.
So Marina made Zlatan. If he wants you, then probably he will bully you and make you the best. What the fuck is Tammy even waiting for? He's waiting for Arsenal, bro. He's waiting for Arsenal to put in something.
He's waiting at the club to buy him. No one would like to buy him at this time. No one.
Jet lag, winner. That half-hour flight is exhausting. It is exhausting, probably. Big up, Cube. But Josh, is that Patrick Vieira crying there in your Avi? Ever. Sorry, did I say Vieira? Sorry, I'm thinking of the Palace.
Yeah, that was when he was on Sky Sports. And then he was just spraying.
Okay.
Yeah, last season.
Okay. So I think it's your first time on the channel, right? One of the call-ins, I believe.
No, I was on this. I was on it early. Like this probably when.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
all
time
right,
ago.
So what do you want to speak about, mate?
So obviously Lukaku and what personally I expect from Lukaku. People are saying 20, 25 goals, 30 goals.
Prime, stop it, Prime.
I don't want that. I don't want that goal. I don't want a 25 goal player. Like I want a player that scores between 10 to 15 game deciding goals. I don't want just stat padding goals. Yeah, I think people are forgetting that. Like Harry Kane has scored 25 plus goals, and Spurs have finished mid-table, like 6th, 5th, and 7th. Like just because your striker is scoring X amount of goals, it doesn't mean that your team is going to be up there. The goals have to mean something in it. So, what I expect from Lukaku, I want to score in the league between 10 to 15 game deciding goals. In terms of his all-round play, I want him to be able to obviously link up, and I want him to actually want him to have an impact in the game, even if he doesn't score. So assist, or chance creation, and all those things.
Yeah.
In terms of this narrative that now that Lukaku's coming, it's going to help Werner. You can't just assume that. People are assuming that, but if you really look at the way we play, it's not the same as the way he played at RB Leipzig with Poulsen up front.
Nope,
it's completely different.
It's very true.
Completely different. So I think with Werner, we just got. I think we need to really lower our expectations of Werner and just accept what he is for what he is in it. Like he is. Me personally, I see him as a decoy striker.
Yeah,
he's just someone that distracts the defenders, and then it allows like a Mount Havertz, Ziyech to work basically. And probably one more thing will probably be my expectations for this season. I'm gonna be real. I'm just very, very real in it. I think we'll finish third, honestly, in the league.
Safe
in the league.
Okay.
Because I still feel like our team is a cup team. I feel like we're a very good cup team, but when it comes to the league, we're not consistent enough. I just don't believe that we will be consistent. And even if Tuchel has us for a whole season, I still feel like the players against the lower level teams, that we actually struggle against those teams, because those teams sit back and we can't break them down. We struggle to break them down. Even against Villarreal, the same thing I saw in that second half and in the extra time is the same thing I was seeing last season. So so I just don't believe that we'll be as consistent compared to the other teams.
Do you think so? I know Lukaku. Obviously, it's different. Poulsen and Lukaku are very different. Yeah. Do you not think Lukaku will have any positive influence on Werner's game, or will help him improve, or what do you think, or are we just saying that Lukaku will play his own game, but Werner will still be Werner?
Yeah, because the positions that Werner gets into, it's not as if the positions he gets into are bad positions or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
He does get into those positions. That's not the issue. It's him actually on the ball. He's off the ball. He's pretty good, but on the ball, when he's 1-on-1, we all know what he's gonna do. Literally on the wing, on the left wing, or when he's 1-on-1, we know he's gonna kick it down the flank, and then he's just gonna try and cross it or shoot with the left foot and goes anywhere. We know that's gonna happen. So I personally, I don't know if you can tell me, but I personally can't see what Lukaku will bring to Werner's game. Like, if you can tell me, I don't know.
Okay. I think it's more. I think what he'll do, even with Havertz, I think it's just his presence up there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because it's his physical presence, the owner is good as well. It's more like a distraction. It's like, if you noticed in the Euros that when Havertz was up front with Muller or a Gnabry, they didn't pick up his runs a lot because he wasn't the focal point. I think maybe it's something like that. Maybe that's something with Havertz. With Werner, you're right. It could be different. I expect Werner to be playing more often wider when he plays with, or I assume he'll play wider when he plays with Lukaku. You're right. It's more like a hopeful guess, really, that we're hopeful that Werner will be having a good impact when Lukaku joins. I mean, that's if he even plays, because we're not quite sure whether he'll even play. But stay on, Josh. Grant, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. How you guys doing?
Yeah. Is this your first time on, or have you been on before?
No, it's first time on your channel.
Oh, well, welcome to the channel, mate. Thanks for supporting. What do you want to say, or do you want to react to what Josh said, or what do you want to say?
No, I was actually just going to talk about Lukaku. Lukaku is the better signing than Haaland, because if we actually got Haaland, we'd actually wait about 2 seasons before we could see the real Haaland, because that's the thing happening right now with Timo Werner. He was actually one of the best goal scorers in the Bundesliga, which Haaland is. Now he's actually at the Premier League. We can't see Timo Werner as yet. So I think we actually got the better signing than everyone else, because right now Lukaku already know the Premier League and he already know how to score goals. So it's the better signing for us, right? And it's a good day for Chelsea.
Yeah, it's very good. Did you then? Is it just that you thought Haaland would take too long to settle, or?
Yeah, he will. He will. Because remember, in the Bundesliga, you have time to do everything you want to do over the ball. In the Premier League, you don't have so much time. Because as you can see, Timo Werner dribble with his head down. In the Bundesliga, he could do that a lot and then get the opportunity to hold up his head and score. No, in the Premier League, he can't even do that. By the time his head is up, the ball is off for him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would have. Do you not think he would have had the mentality to just not care and just play his own game like he has? Because he's got the mentality to. You've seen him with his interviews. He doesn't really care. He just likes playing football. Do you not think he'd? Are you showing? Is that Brazil 2002? Abs, is that what you're showing?
Yep. And guess what? That's what Havertz are going to be on.
You need to behave.
Oh, okay, sure. I understand. But Grant, do you not think Haaland's got the mentality to just come in and just start banging in goals? No. Do you, no?
No, okay. I don't know. I don't. This is the Premier League. By the time the crowd's in the stand, if he doesn't score in the first 2 games or the first 10 games, the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have 175 million flop.
Wait.
Wow.
Okay. Personally, I don't understand this narrative that the Premier League is impossible and it is impossible to break in and all that. The best players that are played in the Premier League are foreign, and they're foreigners. Yeah. So when they come, they do play well and they do bang. I don't understand why people say, "Oh, just because it's the Premier League." Like, the Premier League is the most competitive.
But it's already proven already. It's already proven already with each and a lot of strikers who come to Chelsea. It's already proven. Okay, look at Morata. Morata was a goal scorer, and he flopped.
Oh, but the thing is, the strikers we have bought in the past. Let's actually go through them. Have they actually been good at their previous clubs? Straight, like, obviously Torres towards the ends of his his Liverpool stint was bad. If we remember that, Morata was never really a starter. Wasn't really a starter at Juventus.
Yeah, he wasn't a starter, but he was a goal scorer. He wasn't a starter,
he was an impact sub. Let's be real, he was an impact player. He wasn't a starter player. Like, he was an impact player, come off the bench and score. He also apart from Costa and Drogba, those are the only two that have been really good.
It's Anelka, Costa and Drogba, the only successful strikers. The only successful strikers in Roman's era, man. The problem with Hasselbank is I don't give that to Roman, because Roman never bought Hasselbank.
Yeah, he didn't really buy him. Yeah.
He so I don't credit him in the Roman era. I know he played the first season, but I go from when he purchased from 2003 onwards, when he bought us, who he purchased. So I don't credit that. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was a brilliant number 9 for Chelsea. An absolute monster he was. Very underrated as well.
Yeah,
for me, it's only Anelka, Drogba, and Costa that have been successful
in the Roman era. Yeah, so I feel like people are kind of taking that stint that the number 9s will get. They don't really do well. It's the fact that the number 9s will get. They're not really that good anyway. They weren't really that good at their previous club.
True.
So, that's, I think we forget that, we've got Higuain, Giroud. I think Giroud was very good.
God, that was a loan. Jesus Christ.
Exactly, yeah. So
I think we need to
I think we need to just give our number 9s a chance and just realize they'll do good if you just give them time.
I'm telling you, it's that shirt. The number 9 shirt. That's why Lukaku didn't take it. Didn't take it for a couple of reasons. He knew it was cursed, and he wanted to take number 18. But I'm telling you, man, that shirt needs to be just exercised. It needs some, needs like Doctor Strange magic on it. Do you know what I mean? It's what it needs, It needs some of that.
Wait, do you think he'll take it next season when Tammy goes?
I don't know. I think the 18. I know why he's taking the 18. It's a number he had when he first signed for us. Yeah. It's a sentiment pick, and he didn't really do anything in that shirt. And there's always been that unfinished business side of him wanting to come back, and I think he wants to do it in that shirt number. He is this definitely. But Abs, what did you want to say, Papa?
Well, welcome to Chelsea Football Club, Romelu Nazario, El Fenomeno.
Phenomenal.
Exactly. With Super Romelu Lukaku. He knows exactly what we did. Silva, a big Roman attack. Chelsea going to win the Champions League again.
Are you not gonna get copyright for that?
No, we're not. No, it's only if we play it like a video or something like that.
Yeah.
We can't. Yeah, it's like we can't really do that. Just don't worry about that. It's all good. What did you think of the announcement video? It was only about 30 seconds long. What did you think about it?
It was sick.
It seemed like a Havertz last year, though. It seemed like Havertz.
Yeah, but until Father Abs, I'm talking in terms of like Messi. Everyone praises the Messi one, but literally he was only in it for like 30 seconds, right? Or less than that, standing in the pitch. It was just basically some guy with his drone going around the whole thing. I mean,
I think that was
if he was a usual drone user, I was waiting him to stop over a house with a swimming pool with a woman sunbathing over and staring for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Before he moved on. But it's like, what did you think? I thought it was actually 2 videos. So we released it, and then he released an extended one on there. Has anyone seen that on his Instagram?
Yeah, I saw that on his Twitter page.
So let's go to Abs first. What did you think of the actual announcement video and everything like that?
I thought it was sick, to be honest, especially as they got the Jay-Z bit in there. It's allowing me to reintroduce myself and all that. It's almost like Lukaku's come back, and he's coming back to really prove a point, because the way he left wasn't that good. And, I'm just happy we got him back. He's one of the best strikers in the world. Yes, he's not exactly the easiest on the eye, but even then, his all-round game's also improved. So he's not he's not like when he was in Man United, where basically Martial putting balls on the plate for him, he was missing. This guy can do a lot for the team. So he can hold up the ball. He's a big guy. He's a good athlete as well, which is something we've not had from many of our strikers, apart from maybe Werner and Drogba. So yeah, I just think it's a very, very good move. And also,
go ahead, mate. Sorry.
And yeah, I genuinely believe he can fire us to the title because we replaced Giroud and what's his name and Costa in a way in the same person. He's a mix of Giroud and Costa in terms of Giroud's a man who's good at hold up and Lukaku's good at it as well. But then Costa's got that aggressive part of him where he just always wants to score goals. But that's the same with Lukaku.
Yeah, you're right. Just to answer, Phantom A Topics is a great American member in this community. So traded is how they do it over there. So Tammy, just anyone update. The Roma chief has flown in. I believe they met last night. Tammy has asked for a couple of more days to think about it because he's waiting for Arsenal to do something. And if he's waiting for Arsenal to do something, he's going to be very disappointed because they haven't got the cash. They've gone for Maddison. They're going to go for Odegaard, I think now. And they're trying to get rid of Lacazette, and they can find no buyers for Lacazette whatsoever. So that's the trade. That's the trade transfer news regarding Tammy Phantom Main Topics. Thanks for locking in, bro. Jay-Z was in the Lukaku video. Yeah, I think is he still represented by Rock Nation or did?
He's represented by Rock Nation, but
yeah. So that's Jay-Z's company,
Jay-Z,
right?
Though.
That's
it's his company, but it's not his agency.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think it's like linked there. So that was good as well. He probably requested that. They're waiting on Laka. They are waiting on Laka to move. No, I don't. I'm stereotyping usual drone users when they go over. They just go over that. Makes sense. Still looks bad on Tammy. I don't know. Tammy, listen,
why does it look bad on Tammy?
It's not like American sports. It's not like American sports where they can trade. Father will know this when they can trade them without, and the players don't really get a choice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tammy's got a right to choose, but I think it'll be a mistake even if Arsenal came in. I really do. I think he should further his education. He'll be the Laka replacement. That's fine, but he'll still have Arteta, and that's the problem as well. Sorry, who's that? Was that who? Sorry, who wanted to? Was that Grant or Josh? Sorry, is that Grant? Did you want to?
Yeah. Well, my thing with Tammy Abraham, Tammy Abraham, his mentality is weak. Because if you're looking at right now, his opportunity right now, a coach like Jose Marino actually wanted you, and you're actually hesitating. Why you want to go to Arteta? Why you want to go Arteta just because you want to stay in London? Instead of where actually Marino is at and learn a bit more.
Yeah, I know. He's an Arsenal fan. That's why he wants to.
I think that's unfair. It's probably more than that then, because if you think about it, he's 23. I'm 23 as well, and if I'm thinking about it, if I was a footballer, it'll be a bit of I would like to stay in London as well. Like, I'm comfortable here, family's here, friends are here, and all that.
It's the Zuma problem.
Yeah,
he wants to stay in London as well.
I think us as fans, we forget that they are also humans as well. They live lives as well, and they have feelings as well. So maybe Abraham just doesn't want to leave the comfortability of living in London, and this is an opportunity that Arsenal come in for you.
True.
But it shouldn't be a problem because tomorrow went and actually enjoying himself and makes like
that's what I mean.
That's why you should actually look on that. You should actually look on that and say, if tomorrow we can do it, I can.
Let me just stop you there, guys. Let me just stop you there. Phantom, many topics with super chat. Thank you very much, bro, for donating. We really do appreciate that. Thanks. I'm new to the EPL, but I've been NFL since. It's an American thing. They call it trades because they don't have a transfer. It's like when American owners buy a Premier League club, they don't understand why we have to pay a transfer fee and give a contract. So it's a trade thing. We know. I knew you were saying it's all good. They were just bantering you in the chat anyway, so it's all good. But yeah, thank you for donating, Phantom Main Topics. If you've seen him, he is quite in a good way. He's quite a character. It's Phantom Many Topics. He's good Chelsea fan. That's it as well. Yeah, respect the academy. Yeah, respect the academy. Yeah. You'd rather than go for pennies than him to Arsenal.
I think he will get more money at Arsenal as well.
Mentality is strong. Doesn't make sense. I don't know if mentality is the right word. I think maybe it's.
That's not the right word.
He's forward thinking or something like that. Maybe it's like really think about it, really deep it. At the moment, you've got Arteta. I don't rate him. I don't think he's improved any player, in my opinion. I think players have played well, but I don't think it's anything to do with him. And then you've got Mourinho. He is on the decline. We all have to admit it. He is on the decline.
Yeah,
but
he is.
I just think just playing in Italy, playing in another league, sharpening your skills, because I don't think you do that at Arsenal, and he hasn't done it here. I've not seen improvement in him in the last 18 months to 2 years. Sorry, 18. Let's be fair, 18 months. I've not seen the improvement in this game. If I'm being fair, he's stopped. He's stagnated. If I'm being really honest, he might have even gone a bit backwards in terms of his skill set. But what do you think, Father man? What do you think he should do?
Tammy Abraham.
Tammy Abraham should just go.
Yeah, I feel like Tammy Abraham. If he doesn't, like the environment of his surroundings, he should go. I think we just waste our time too much about the rumors that he's going to be extending his contract. That's a lot of bollocks. If he want to go this summer, just let him go. Why would we waiting for until at least like how many weeks that we've got nearing by the window close? 18 days literally. So what are we waiting for? I understand the way that club want to buy Tammy. It's not that easy. It's not that easy, because I feel like this summer itself, which club in the Premier League want to buy Tammy? We all know Tammy want to stay in London, so if it's not West Ham,
no, you're right. But how serious are Arsenal for Tammy? How serious are they? There's links, but there's never been. They've not sat with us. They've not bidded.
Apparently,
Roma have bid. Marina's got a 40 million euro deal on the table with a buyback option. That's another thing you can praise Marina for. She set out to get 40 million euros. She's got 40 million euros on the table. Yeah, with a buyback, which should be on all our deals if you think they're going to ball out. But what is the seriousness of Arsenal? Because Arsenal aren't focused on Tammy. They're focused on getting a Maddison. They're focused on getting an Odegaard.
They won't get
Tammy
Maddison.
needs to. No, they can't afford Maddison. They Leicester want anywhere from 60 to 70 million euro, 70 million pounds, and they're offering like 50 or something. It's crazy, but they're looking at Grealish. I think the rumor is today that they're after they're in for Odegaard again.
Yeah, because Rome did want to get rid of him.
Odegaard. Yeah, that they had on loan last year. West Ham are broke. West Ham can't. West Ham are trying to fleece us for Zuma for 25 million. Cheapskates, man. They want 100 million for Rice, but they're not coming in for 25. They don't have the money, or their owners don't spend. Their owners do not spend a lot.
Yeah.
When they do well, West Ham owners don't spend. They just don't spend.
They're crooks. They're crooks. East End crooks.
Allegedly. Let's use the word allegedly.
David Gold, David Sullivan, and that.
Allegedly.
All right, guys. I have to jump. Now, guys.
Grant, thank you very much, mate. We'll be doing more of these shows. You can jump on anytime, yeah.
Cool.
Cheers, pal.
Yeah.
But let's go back to Lukaku. And even focusing on in the Premier League as well. He's not going to play tomorrow against Palace. That's been confirmed.
Yeah.
So if you've got him in your FPL team, your fantasy league team, take him out for this week. No news about Kane yet. That's what I'm waiting for. See if Kane's.
I don't think he's even there. He's not even on the thing yet. He's not on the thing.
No, he is.
This morning.
He is.
Is he?
No, he is. I put him in my team last night, and then he's like 11.5 million.
Well. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be on a fantasy Premier League show with Will on the First Excite 2 this afternoon.
Okay.
So we'll be discussing more then. But he hasn't played tomorrow. What are we thinking tomorrow? Actually, I'm thinking there's going to be a load of rotation tomorrow.
Yeah,
Once again, remember that word, rotation. Go on, Abs. What do you think?
I think that tomorrow is probably the game where, you're right. I think there'll be rotation apart from one man. And it's partly down to the record against Palace and partly down to the fact that I think he just needs a bit of a confidence boost right now. Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
I think Pulisic, because remember, he always battles against Palace every time. But he scored the same goal twice at Selhurst Park 2 years in the trot. So, but yeah, so.
That's true.
I think.
No, you're right.
I reckon we'll see Pulisic. I think we'll see Mount start as well because he didn't start the Super Cup. I also have a scary feeling that we're going to probably see Kovacic Kante, which is a bit annoying because Kovacic was awful against Villarreal.
You don't think Jorginho starts? I think
Jorginho
Jorginho
will
starts.
start.
Kovacic played 120 minutes.
Yeah, Jorginho will start.
I think Jorginho starts. You know,
Yeah,
Kante,
Jorginho starts.
because he took off Kante. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could understand.
He took off Kante.
Yeah, but I reckon we always beat Palace really. And besides that, they're awful. They've got Maltese Vieira as their manager. Leave it at. And yes, so.
Hey, be
I
careful,
thought they.
be
You
careful,
know
you
what
get
was
clipped
funny?
up.
I was on a stream. I was on Sarcasm City TV last night, and we were looking at the games coming up. And I don't know why I had it in my mind that Crystal Palace had done some banging business this summer. I don't know why I had. And then I looked at their transfers, and there's no real. I know we sold them Gurley and Conor Gallagher's online, but I know they bought Anderson, this Danish defender. But apart from that, I don't see a standout attacking player they've actually bought. Remember, Eze's out as well. They've got Benteke's not clinical at all. I think Crystal Palace might struggle a lot this year.
They got that guy from Reading, Olise. Apparently, like he's very, very highly, spoke about. Olise
Right, so that's going to go one of two ways. He's going to either bang because no one knows how he plays, or it's going to be the levels at the moment too much for him if he plays. Because I don't know how Vieira, Man City fan or Nice fans or someone's going to tell me how he manages because I don't know how he manages at all. I'm not paid attention to how he manages.
Yeah,
but 39 of you locked in, thank you very much. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, donate if you want to super chat. Links are in the descriptions for Twitter, Discord, and other YouTube channels. Get us to 1.2k subs and beyond, please. The algorithm is messing up. That's why we're doing more shows. Hopefully, get more subs and get you more involved. But yeah, sorry, Josh. It's gonna be weird tomorrow. It's gonna be weird. I don't think we're gonna see it. I don't think Chelsea fans are gonna see us play any football until probably late October.
Honestly, tomorrow is literally about the result. It's all about the result.
It is. I think the first 7 games about the results.
Yeah,
really, because you think of it, we got Palace, then we got Arsenal, Liverpool back to back, then the international break, and then I think we got Villa, City, Spurs, and then Southampton. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
No, can I say?
I'll be happy with. I've got to tell you, I'll be happy with 16 to 18 points out of those 7 games. You think we're going to do all 7, don't you? You think we're going to do all 7, don't you? That's what you're going to say. Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Not even. No.
No.
Yeah. What's it called? I think we should really beat Palace and Southampton and Arsenal.
Oh yeah.
Don't say Arsenal. Do not say Arsenal. We've not been Arsenal since what? Kante?
No, we beat Frank beat them.
In the Prem
in 2000 and
in
the Prem. He beat them in one of Arteta's first games. Yeah, Tammy scored. Remember?
Oh yeah, our record against Arsenal was not something we should even be talking about. We shouldn't be confident of that as if we can go and beat Arsenal.
I know. I find it won't be Arsenal's a bit of a tricky one. So is Liverpool. I think we can beat Liverpool because we don't really lose too many times at Anfield. Remember that when we lost them 2-0 when Slendz scored that screamer. It was our first time we lost them. Yeah. On a good 7 years. So I think we got a pretty decent record at Anfield. And Palace and Southampton, them 2 teams we should be swiping really. Because for me, regardless of what they've done, I think Palace and Southampton, I put them both in my relegation zone. Southampton, they got rid of Ings and they've been slapped 9-0 2 years on the trot, so they're going to go down.
True, they have.
And Palace with Vieira, and also because Wilfried Zaha really turns up when he wants. And I just think both teams are going to go down. City is going to be a bit of a tricky one.
No, Palace won't go down. I don't think Palace will go down.
Yeah.
Just to see 100, we'll be doing I think we're going to do a starting 11 in tonight's video, more of a match preview tonight. I'm just sorting out the time to do it, but yeah, you'll see it then. Eloise, very skillful. Oh, is that the Reading player?
Yeah, Eloise.
Oh, okay. Chose to be French international. We haven't beat them in a long time. Tierney always moves like prime Roberto. Oh, come on. We beat ourselves last time we played Woolwich in the league. Gerard O'Connor, maybe it's better to play those teams early. That is a good point. That is a good point because they have to settle also, and surely we have the confidence that trophies brings. I'm confident. Home wins a must. Yes. You see one. No problem, mate. Sentiment here, bruv. Arsenal proper dead like shit. Bait. They were dead when they beat us 1-0.
Exactly. I don't know why we
nothing in the middle.
Arsenal are tricky for us. Let's not do this. Arsenal are tricky for us.
No. But I think what Gerard O'Connor's right. I think it's a good and a bad thing. It's bad for neutrals that these games happen early in the league because they like to see like clash of the big boys. But when you really deep it might be actually best for us to play these games early. You've got Arsenal who, okay, they haven't lost anyone really big, but they haven't, apart from Ben White, they've not really improved the first 11 for me at all.
Yeah.
And Arteta's still there. Liverpool are the most unknown team this season due to they haven't bought anyone, but due to their injury comebacks and everything like that. How's everyone going to settle? Aston Villa on paper look like the most improved team in the Premier League with their signings. That could be a tricky one. And Man City's Man City. Whether they get Kane or not, it's going to be a tough game. And Tottenham under Nuno, I know it was only a pre-season friendly. I don't put much salt in it, but we did rip them to shreds in that first half, and we weren't even playing our full-strength team. So I think under Nuno, they're going to be very defensive. And then Southampton should be cannon fodder, really. Because Southampton, they've lost Ings, you know. It's one of those things.
And they lost Vestergaard as well.
Oh, yes, they just lost Vestergaard. You're right, yeah. They just lost Vestergaard.
That's actually going to be a hard
game. And they lost Bertrand as well to Leicester as well.
Oh, yeah, and they lost Bertrand.
Yes.
Actually, I've got to see how much Vestergaard is on Fantasy Premier League now.
I think we'll look good in Leicester. Multiple changes.
We will look good.
Hear this, though. From our first 7 games, let's see. Palace, do we all expect them to win?
I do expect them to win. I do expect us to win, yeah.
All right, Arsenal and Liverpool. I'm saying we'll draw with Arsenal and we'll beat Liverpool.
Wait, is it
Liverpool? I got it the other way round. I think we'll beat Arsenal and draw with Liverpool.
All right, then Villa. I reckon we'll draw with Villa. Just Villa are our bogey team, to be honest. So we'll get 2 wins and 2 draws. Then Spurs will win. City.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say just with my chest.
I think we'll lose to City. I can't lie.
Yeah, we'll beat City, and then our next 4: Southampton, Brentford, Norwich, Newcastle. That should be 12 points easy. All 4 teams.
Yeah. And then we've got Leicester and Man United back to back, haven't we? Something like that. I believe we've got Leicester United back to back.
Yeah. So
and then, of course, you got them factor League Cup games in and
the cups,
Champions League games.
Champions League, FA Cup.
So from our first 2 games, we should get around.
Wait. Are you guys not worried about our midfield? We only have 3 senior midfielders. We need another midfielder, in my opinion.
I think, as much as it might pain some people, I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek is staying, and I think he's going to try and put him into that. I know. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does stay. There's no real room. There's not even any rumours about him going out on loan now, like there was a couple of weeks ago. Because I don't know, because we're still trying to complete the Kounde deal. I just don't know if Chelsea are going to spend another 40 to 50 million pounds this summer for like a Tchouaméni. I just don't know. I just don't know if it's going to happen.
I thought that
would. I would think so. No, I totally agree with you. I'm just every time I do this, I have to see it from both sides. I would do it. Don't get me wrong. I would do it. I just don't know if the club's going to do it. That's the thing. And also now, will they use this Chalobah thing that he can play in DM role to keep him in the squad as well? Do you know what I mean? It's like it's one of those things, isn't it? It's very weird. Mm-hmm. They can go, well, we've done the centre back you wanted in. That's 60 million euros or something like that. We've done the striker you wanted in. That's basically 98 million pounds. So we spent over 158 million pounds again. I know we sold a lot. It really depends. If we sell more, I could maybe see it like getting.
I think if we sell Tammy,
we got rid of.
Yeah.
If we sell Tammy and we can get rid of Bakayoko, Drinkwater, and Barkley, all in the same, even on loan, just get them out.
Yeah. I think that's
out. Then you go. Then Tuchel should be doing it anyway before, but you should go. I'm not playing these guys. I don't rate them. I need another body in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got Ruben. I'll keep Ruben, and I need another one. So I've got 5 in the central midfielder because I still don't believe we'll play 4-3-3 the entire season. I think we'll play some games 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, and then he could drop Mount in those 3 as well.
Yeah.
So he's got that, but I still think we need another midfielder.
We definitely because we're one injury from Kante away.
Yeah,
Or like
yes.
Jorginho injury, Kovacic injury.
Well, look at the end of last season. Kovacic got injured for about 3 weeks. And we had to keep playing. No, and also we had to keep playing Kante and Jorginho.
Yeah,
as well. And we tried to rotate, and we were able to put Billy Gilmore in a couple of matches, but we had to do that, and we shouldn't have to do that.
We shouldn't be. Like that's not acceptable.
I don't think he played the other night. I just don't. What I mean is, I think he's staying as part of the squad. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how much he will play. I think he's just there as an extra body in case he's needed. I really do. Because if you put him out on loan at 26, you might as well just sell him. Do you know what I mean? He's 26. You don't put 26. I don't know, maybe 3 years or something, 2 or 3 years, something like that. But you just don't put a 26-year-old on loan. It's very strange for someone that old to be out on loan, unless they're this backy open, but just sell them otherwise.
Lingard,
it's like Barkley, just so. Huh?
Yeah, Barkley.
Lingard's on loan last season.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's strange. Well, it was half a year. I suppose you could put it into that context, but I just think if you're going to get, there's no real point. He's 26. Let him have whatever career somewhere. Let him just out of the limelight. But I would buy another midfielder. What about you, Father? Would you buy another midfielder?
A DM, I would say a destroyer.
Yeah.
I would, because Kante is a progressive boxer. I would take Romelu, Kamara, and also who else here? There's not many out there like a talented DM out there apart from those two. Romelu, his stats in France, I like it though, but is he going to perform in the league? I would thought so. I think he can get the best out of Kante if Jorginho leaves.
Yeah, I think it's worth the risk with Romelu. I'm hearing it's like 35 million euros or something like that, like right now. But I think next season
it will cost more next season. Apparently,
yeah, that's the thing.
And he's Kounde's. He's got the same agent as Kounde, so you would think Chelsea would be smart and try and do a double deal. Maybe that's why. Do you know what? Maybe that's why it's also taking a bit long as well. Maybe they're just trying to do a double deal.
Yeah, like
they're trying to do Tchouameni and Kounde. Yeah, try and do Tchouameni and Kounde and announce them the same.
Yeah, I think there may be a deadline.
Maybe there is. Yeah, because we keep hearing a report that signing Kounde is not. It doesn't matter if Zuma's is sold or not. It's not linked to the Kounde signing. We're just trying to not pay that 80 million release clause.
80 million
for him, which is a lot, but. I still think we get him. I still think we get him and keep Chalobah. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah,
I think so.
But but don't be surprised if Chalobah plays like some part in all 3 opening league games, but still goes out on loan.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
Keep Chalobah. We have to.
I know. I agree. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, don't be surprised if we sign Kounde, Chalobah goes out on loan. No matter if he's I would still keep him. He's very versatile. And he allows, with Ziyech's injury, him in there allows us to push Reece James and Aspilicueta at right wing back. They can fight it out. It allows then Cho to be moved up further as an attacking sense instead of right wing back. And then you can keep RLC and you can add Tchouameni in there. So it's one of those things. Gerald O'Connor. Definitely another midfielder. It's our weakest link. It is our weakest link in terms of depth. Probably a creative one like Modric. Yeah.
Nah, not really. We need another DM.
I don't think. Yeah. Maybe. True, Andrew. I think Chalobah deserves to be in the team next season if he goes out on loan. He definitely deserves to be in the squad. That's for sure. Man 78 here. If you're RLC, it can't feel great when Mount, Jorginho, Cover are getting on ahead of you in crunch game when they're far from fit. It might give the impression you're not trusted. He's got one Tuchel's trust. He's only just come in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
these guys have earned Tuchel's trust. They've won a European Cup. Do you know what I mean? It's like they've won a European Cup. Unfortunately, RSC's got to start all over again. He had a great breakthrough, terrible injury. Fulham line wasn't that good. I think maybe Tuchel likes his fundamentals, like how he's built, how he carries the ball, everything like that. But RSC hasn't earned the trust. He's got to earn the trust yet. He's got to work for it. Exactly. Unfortunately, he's got to work for it, which he should do. He's come back online, and Tuchel he wasn't here when we won the Champions League. You know, those guys that won Tuchel won the Champions League with.
Well,
his most
technically, you lost to Shig as a Champions League winner, right?
Oh my God! Why is he a Champions League winner?
Well, he didn't get a medal.
He's still part of the Chelsea team, but
okay, then
no, but you know what I mean. It's like it's like you can't put Lukaku come in and go, yeah, I'm a European champion. Even he can't come in and say that, can he? You know what I mean?
We'll just say that in
I
the 24, he's a European champion.
He technically is though, because he won it in 2012. He won it in 2012, so he technically is.
That's true because it's the same as Tammy did play a game or two, but it's the same as whoever's like on the bench who didn't play a game. So you know, it's one of those things really. Ruben's got to earn the trust, but yeah, are we expecting then top 2 finish or top 1 finish?
Top 2 minimum.
Top 2 minimum. And what would be if we don't finish top 1? How far into the season of a title challenge is acceptable for you? So how many games? So if we don't finish top, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How far do we have to go in the title race to be acceptable? Like we can go, oh man, I still, you know, Tuchel didn't bottle it or something like that.
March or April.
March or April.
Last 6 games.
Last 6 games.
Yeah.
Last 6 games.
No, but then even then,
late April, early May.
It is, Andrew. I just think it's actually screwed. We've got West Ham away, Leeds, Everton, Wolves, Villa, and Brighton all in that month. Jesus Christ.
Hey man,
should we pick?
You know what? If you win it, you got to earn titles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's more of attrition.
Bro, it's just this is why I'm saying we probably have to keep Chalobah and get another midfielder quick, because even these games, you know, they don't look easy. Like West Ham, fair enough, we did double last season, but they're notoriously hard team to play against. Everton, same thing. Leeds.
The premise. I totally agree. I totally agree. I was going through the top half of the table, right, and then I suddenly my own predictions, and I suddenly realised I hadn't put Everton and Wolves hadn't made it into the top 10. That's how deep I think this league can go.
Yeah,
because I think you've got the 5 finished top 5, so obviously top 4 in Leicester, and then you have to put Spurs and Arsenal in the top half.
Definitely be there. Yeah.
And for me,
Villa,
Leeds will be there.
Yeah.
Villa. So we're talking about 9th at the moment. West Ham probably.
Yeah, West Ham.
Everton. You've got Everton and Wolves. Brighton. They're a tough cookie. It's so deep. There's like no middle ground. There's no middle ground in this table anymore. There was always like a middle ground between it, but now it's strictly. It is literally top half, bottom half. I think there's 8 teams that could go down, and there's like it's like 8. As possible, there's anywhere between 6 and 8 teams that could potentially finish top 4. If people don't exceed expectations, or they don't, they're not that good, or some injuries happen. But I think top 2. I think you know what? I think if we don't win the title, it's got to be an acceptable title race that we go shit. We go, damn it, we were so unlucky, or okay, we were in there till the last 5 to 3 games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we haven't been in that title race since.
Yeah, it'd be different if I'll have different views if we're leading the title race and we blow it. Do you know what I mean? That made me go, oh, what happened? That needs to be looked about. That needs to be looked at.
I'll be more happy with
we need to. Yeah. If we finish second, we need to within a few points of first and have pushed them all away. I agree. We always lose to Everton away. We don't
Yeah.
have a good record at Everton whatsoever.
And
We need to. And Wolves, yeah. About RSC. Andrew, goal scorers tomorrow.
Pulisic.
Pulisic, I've just said. I think Havertz will score tomorrow. I don't know if Havertz will play. He played 120 minutes. I don't know if he'll even come on. But this season we have to win the Club World Cup, the FA Cup this season, and challenge for the Prem and Champions League.
That's
no, Andrew, no, unfortunately, everyone fights and earns their. No, I meant it was more. I know you're trying to trigger me, bro. It was more. It was more sentiment because I thought before the injury, I thought he was going to bust out, and be our guy for the next few years. You're right. He has to earn it. It's not unfortunate. He has to earn it. You're right. Goal scorers tomorrow. Pulisic. I hadn't really thought about Pulisic's record against Palace. It's quite good. And he needs to actually put in a performance because end of last season it was very stinky, if I'm being honest. You think Mount scores and Jorginho pen? That could happen.
Yeah,
Jorginho pen.
Yeah, that's more
that could happen as well. I don't think it'll be high scoring. We're not high scorers.
Hell no, we're not.
I'm thinking at most it'll be 1-0 or 2-0. If I'm being honest, I'll go 2-0 and I'll go Pulisic and Rudiger to score. How about that?
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Abs?
2-1?
Sorry, Josh. No, Josh, go ahead, mate. What do you want to say?
I'll say 2-1.
2-1? Yeah.
I think it's going to be really tough. We're not fit yet, so I think it'll be 2-1 with a Jorginho pen, definitely, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but a Werner. Oh, God.
You're thinking Werner?
Hey,
wow.
I'm hoping Werner.
He will play tomorrow. He didn't play. He played like about an hour on Wednesday. He will play. I think it'll be him, Cho, and Pulisic up front. Abs, what's your prediction for the score? And what's your prediction? I can't remember if you said your prediction for tomorrow.
I think we'll win 3-1 or 2-1. The reason why I say 1 is because Benteke just, oh my days, that guy always scores against us even though he's so dead. So I reckon we'll have enough to beat them because Palace are awful. Everyone knows my thoughts on Palace every day. So we'll beat them 3-1 in the end because we're a bit too much for them. I think Havertz won't play and what's his name? Neither will Mount, I don't think. Well, Mount actually could come back in, so I think it might be a Mount going to Pulisic front three, and we'll just go away.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Mount is ready. Mount looked very rough against Villarreal.
No, but
he did, but he might start and only play like an hour or something. You might do that.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Just rotate. Father, what are you thinking tomorrow? You're going to the game, right?
Yeah, 3-0.
What are you thinking tomorrow?
Havertz is the best on earth. Silky German, that's what we need. He won Chelsea the Champions League. Oh, man, you know what that's worth. Havertz is the best on earth. Silky German, that's what we need. He won Chelsea the Champions League. Oh, man, you know what that's worth.
All right. You think Havertz is going to play tomorrow?
I reckon so.
Played 120 minutes, bro.
What? Well, this guy's still young. He can do
he looked knackered, though. He looked
that penalty, even taking that penalty.
For the sake of fantasy team, I wanted him to start. That's why.
That's what it is. There we go. The truth comes out. He's got the Premier League.
Then you can have Messi.
Oh, come on.
Messi might probably start, though.
Martinez.
Messi might probably start.
Come on, man.
Kante as well.
Yeah. But what do you think about this? You said 3-0. Who's scoring?
Yeah. Havertz twice and Mason Mount probably one.
Okay. You need Mount to score for Fantasy League. I've got Mount in my draft Fantasy League, which I don't know if anyone's done a draft Fantasy League. That just the tension when you do it with other people is just fascinating because no one Hang on. Let me. Go on, put up your team.
I don't even have
So
Chelsea players.
Sanchez, Trent, Dina,
Is that
Shaw.
Pulisic? You have Pulisic in your team.
You
Why?
got Pulisic in your team.
Oh, Pulisic always scores against Palace. He always does.
Oh, you've done it for the. You've done it for the. Oh, you've done it for
Is
the.
he even going to start? That's the
you've done it
question.
for the
Is
week.
he going to
Yeah.
start? That's the question you should ask yourself.
Bro, he always scores against Palace.
I think he will tomorrow. I think there's a need for him to start tomorrow, given who's you know.
But he played 120 minutes as well. No, sorry.
He didn't. No, he came on. He came on.
100
Came on
minutes.
for Ziyech.
Yeah, he played that. Yeah, after Ziyech. Yeah. But that was in the first half. He played a lot of minutes. I don't know. Maybe.
You think this is the worst going in? Let me just advise you. The worst going in has been 15-16 Mourinho with the doctor incident, and then 17-18 Conte's second season. We were 3-0 down to Burnley.
Conte
we lost 3-2.
My lord.
That's the worst. This isn't the worst. Trust me. This is not even close. I wouldn't even call it worse.
Yeah, it's not worse.
I would call it some of the most harmonious summers we've ever had. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. But I think Tuchel.
The only thing that's been non-harmonious is the fans with the transfer window. That's the only thing.
Do you know Tuchel? He was pretty worried in his interview, the post-match interview, and the press conference after. He was pretty worried about the fitness, and he was even saying, "I don't think we're ready."
He didn't want 120 minutes. He didn't want 120 minutes. Yeah. And then you got to think about it. Played Wednesday night, Thursday they're not going to train. It's just recovery for the players.
I think they flew back. They flew back yesterday, right?
They did, but what I'm thinking about is the players that have played won't be in any training. It'll be more recovery.
Yeah.
And then you've got got today.
But why didn't the Premier League push our fixture to like a Monday? Why couldn't we play on Monday?
Because they don't care. They don't care. They're not like other leagues. They think about themselves and the money. That's all they think about. If this was another league, this was. I bet you Villarreal's game is not Saturday. Or I don't even know if they're playing. But you look at it during the season when they're deep into Europe, the leagues will move fixtures. So say PSG are playing someone on Tuesday, right? They will move their Saturday fixture to Friday. That's what they'll do. They'll move it. They'll move it. Or say if they played on a Wednesday, they'll move that next league game to the Sunday.
Yeah.
Instead of having it on a Saturday. The FA doesn't care about how the teams do well in Europe. They don't care. Which you think is right. They don't own, don't get any money from it. So why would they care? But same players have literally had part of the Super Cup as their I agree. That's why I said you have to have this mentality of patience and rotation. There's going to be a lot of it. Okay? It's going to be even more than Tuchel didn't play the same team. He's never played the same team back to back. There's always been tweaks and adjustments. Yeah? But he's going to probably do more. At least we're playing at 3 p.m. That's true. If we were playing at 12:30, I would have kicked off. Blame Sky and BT. Blame FA or East End crooks, allegedly. Well, that's true, but they are providing entertainment. Right, so we're going to wrap it here. I thank the guys coming on, Grant coming on as well, Abs, Josh, and Father, the Belfast Blue, who claimed he got jet lag. He still suffered from jet lag, even though he flew from Belfast. But yeah. But like I said, thank you for everyone locking in. If you've been here from the start, really appreciate it. If you just joined, thank you very much. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. Get us to 1.2k subs and beyond. Like the video and share it. Retweet it out. Links to Twitter, Discord, and other YouTube channels are in the description. I think we're back tonight. I'm just getting that confirmed for more of an in-depth with the panel preview of the Crystal Palace game. I will be back tomorrow doing a reaction lineup about 1:30 onwards. Another call in, get you guys on reaction to the starting lineup. We'll see if our predictions have changed, etc., etc. But I want to thank Abs, Josh, Grant, Father, for joining me today. I'm Andrew the Winter Surfer. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And if you subscribe to us, we'll be your best friends for life.